Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On second down, looking again to throw. It's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And the offense gets a huge completion running 4 verticals down the field. They're using the speed at receiver and tight end to really try and stretch the field, and boy, oh boy, they made that happen.
Got some room in to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Tigers have it with a first and goal.
Let's go!
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up. To the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a catch past the sticks. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the option. The pitch. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. Unloaded just as he throws. Complete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on first down. He's going to take off. Powers through. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D end getting that sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 7, Boise State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Auburn lines up quickly. Quarterback will audible. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They ran it on first down, now on second.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal.
Yankee Blue! Yankee Blue!
Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Handoff from the gun. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, their guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The defense calls the timeout there, 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Motion from the offense. Well, jet sweep pass. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably...
Running toward the tape. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He'll ride his man on the option.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Steps away to find some room. Picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
On second down, just keeps firing. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll give it on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Line gets set, 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Dropping back, it's Yoder. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Escapes trouble. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The Tigers are on the move. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn 21, Boise State 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Snap it to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now he's looking to throw it. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to make magic with his feet. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 18, set to kick off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quickly to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah,